Aloha and welcome to the Friday Marketing Jam Session. I'm Tom Gaddis. I have Offline Sharks rock star. Try saying that 3 times fast. Randy Bett in the house. What's up, Randy?
Hey, I'm all excited about today, Tom. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to be talking about a special training that Randy and his business partner, Jocelyn, who I'm sure you all know them both from the Facebook group, are doing this upcoming Wednesday. It's the first in a series of things we're going to start doing here at Offline Sharks called Black Belt Trainings, where we invite members who are having success with specific strategies to come on and teach those strategies to you and share everything they know, give you all the details so you can copy what they're doing and do it as well. So we'll talk a little bit about Randy and Jocelyn's Black Belt, which again is coming up this Wednesday. We're going to do some Shark shout outs. We're going to take your questions as always. We're going to have a member of the week. We're just going to kind of hang out and have a pretty good time. So grab a cool drink. I'm going to cue up the intro and we'll see you back here in one momento.
It's time, the moment you've been waiting for. Get ready for the fastest 60 minutes of marketing strategies and tactics to grow and scale your business from anywhere in the world. After 167 agonizing hours, we've returned for a brand new Aloha Marketing Jam session. And now, here are your hosts.
Listen to that crowd, Randy. They are fired up.
Ready to go.
Please, everybody. Come on. Settle down. Awesome. Okay. Whew, I feel like I'm on a sneeze, but I guess I'm not going to. I hate that feeling. Feeling. Well, awesome. You know, I'm excited to have you here on the show. I guess the last time, we met face-to-face when you came here to Vegas.
Yep.
For a few days, got to have lunch and hang out with you and your son-in-law, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Can't wait till you guys make it back here again.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be
We'll
fun.
be there soon.
yeah. Awesome. Cool. So let me take a look in the chat. Let's see who all is hanging out here. What's up, Anselm, Darla, Nice, Scott, Marvin Drobes, Amen, John, Donna, welcome everybody. Megalodon Dorn Britton in the house. What's up, Jim Brown? Welcome, everybody. I see Shane, Doug, and lots of people hanging out with us here today. Awesome stuff. Well, we got a great live show lined up. Like I said, this upcoming Wednesday, Randy and Jocelyn are doing a special deep dive masterclass training, a series that we're calling Business Black Belts. And they're going to reveal how to get paid to prospect and still land high ticket deals. I think Randy did you guys just recently close like a $50,000 deal on one of these packages?
Yeah, we had a $50,000 deal locally in Oregon and have a proposal out for a $60,000 deal that we're following up next Tuesday.
Oh, raising your prices. I like it. Is that the biggest, is that 50K? Is that the biggest deal you've had to date doing what you're doing?
Yep, that would be the biggest one and it's tied to, of course, the AGM.
Yeah. And we'll talk about that here in just a minute. I'm curious though, like what's the app? So, you know, we'll talk details a little bit later in the show about what you're doing, how it ties in with AGM, what you're doing with this, all this stuff. Cause you're taking advantage of something that I think a lot of people don't really take advantage of with, AGM or Reach. And that is the developer's license that you get with that program. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. But I know 50K is the high end, right? You've got one out for 60. What is your average deal? What's the average deal bring in with what you're doing here?
So right now we have 2 packages, and the one that's normally selling is $39.97.
So $4,000.
$4,000. Yep.
Oh, hey, I have a question. So there's 40 people on here right now.
Okay.
Would you guys like to be able to sell a $4,000 package? Put 4K in the chat if that would interest you, if you would like to know how they're doing that. And how many of those 4K packages have you sold?
Well, right now we're sitting at 9 of them, and we had 2 of them also that we had. They were smaller sites and smaller customers, so they came in at $19.97.
Okay, so you had 4 at
No.
you said 9 at 4K.
Yeah.
So 36 grand.
Yeah.
Not a bad haul on 9 deals. And then you said you had how many at 1997?
Well, we got 2 at 1997.
1997. So around 40 grand. And then of course the $50,000 deal. So right around 100 grand, and you're talking 12 clients, 12 customers.
Yeah, I guess it'd be 12 clients. Yeah, that we have, and we just added another one here for e-commerce reseller account as well.
That's awesome. So 6 figures in, close to 6 figures in revenue.
Yeah.
12, 13 clients. I mean, that is amazing. That is amazing. And again, we're going to dive a little bit into what Randy and Jocelyn are doing. But if you want to see all the nitty gritty details and you want to watch them pull back the curtain and show you exactly what they're doing, what their packages are, how they're selling them, who they're selling them to, how they're doing the fulfillment, all that stuff, they are going to reveal all on Wednesday at their black belt training. So we've sent out a couple of emails about it. If you're interested in checking it out, I think I have here. I'm going to go ahead and let me see. I think this is the one right here. Let me make sure. I meant to grab this before and I didn't. What niches do you target?
Well, we've been really focusing on real estate, period. And the spin-off from real estate is what's really driven all of the sales that we have, except for the latest one for myself, which was in landscaping, and Jocelyn did the fence one as well, which is another niche.
Yeah, I've used that fence one as a demo on some of our presentation because that looks so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, awesome. So like I said, Randy and Jocelyn are going to be doing a special business black belt training this Wednesday. They're going to talk about the 5 ways they're using to monetize our agency growth machine sites, which are like local directory sites, right? How they're creating passive recurring revenue on repeat. So if you want to go check it out and sign up, it is a paid training because they're going to be spilling the beans. We talked them into spilling the beans and giving you everything you need to do it yourself and all that stuff. So it is a paid training. So I'm going to put a link at the bottom of the screen. You can go check this out. Not right now, but I'm just going to let it kind of scroll as we go through all this stuff. And we'll talk a little bit more about the training and that kind of stuff in a minute. So, all right. I don't want to dive into exactly what you're doing yet because I want to do some shark shout outs and then we'll start taking some questions and we'll do some things like that. So I'm going to share my screen, and we love to celebrate wins on our Friday marketing jam session. So this week we're going to start off with EG Buzz. She shared 3 wins this week. $350 from a cold email to help someone improve YouTube views and subscribes. Mm-hmm. She got a $1,500 a month SEO for a divorce lawyer and $2,000 a month SEO deal. That's great. EG's been lighting it up with some of her SEO deals. I don't know if you've seen that, Randy, in the Facebook group. And
it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to see. Do you guys do any I know you do something with YouTube as part of the strategy that you're going to talk about on Wednesday, right?
We do. YouTube is probably one of the major parts there because it runs a podcast with it.
Yeah. So, and again, we'll get into details in a minute. So your customers come on and then you help them put together a YouTube podcast that they can then broadcast out.
Correct. Yeah.
Awesome. That's such a clever strategy. And YouTube is something that we don't really do a lot of. Like, I don't really know a lot of people that are doing YouTube in our group. So it's got to be pretty wide open, right?
I would think so. And it has a lot more value than saying a video interview once you attach the word podcast to it.
Oh yeah, a little wordplay for better positioning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that here in just a second. So, okay. Next up, we've got Ruben. Ruben shared his success with lead generation this week, a total of $1,986. Excellent work, Ruben. Excellent work. Naya, I hope I say that. I'm saying that right. Naya shared that she went to a hardware store recently. And I saw this post in the Facebook group. This was great. So Naya went to a hardware store. She struck up a conversation with the owner. She showed him that they don't have their Google business profile claimed. And she was like, hey, you should claim this. When you do, then here's a couple of little pointers you could use to market your business. She went home, made a little Loom video for them, right? Send it to them. And then she's going to check back with them in a couple days to see if they made any changes and see if they want any additional help. So I know there's no money attached to this one yet, but one of the reasons I wanted to share this one specifically is because opportunity is all around you. You just have to be aware and paying attention. And even if Naya doesn't close this deal, look at all the valuable learning experience she's getting from this process, right? She's talking to somebody, she's making a pitch to somebody about why Google Business is worth it, right? In a non-threatening environment. So unlike let's say you get a potential prospect and now you have a meeting with them, there can be a lot of pressure on you, right? Because you're you want to go in there, you want to do good. She's practicing her pitch in a pretty non-threatening situation. She's at the hardware store. She strikes up this conversation. It comes up. So she starts telling them about Google My Business, how they don't have theirs claimed, blah, 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 blah. She goes home. She shoots a little screen share video showing him what she's talking about and offering some suggestions. So again, she's practicing without actually having to talk to an actual person, her sales pitch and process. Then she's sending it off. She's following up. This is just all really great stuff. And if Naya just keeps doing little things like that in addition to what she's doing to bring in clients, she's going to crush it. And I know, Randy, do you do the Loom video prospecting as well?
Yep. Actually, I have somebody hired to do that after Nick showed how to get it done. So yes, we have somebody hired that does Loom videos every day, 5 of them every day.
I mean, that's a great strategy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Anyway, great work, Maya. Great work. Next up, Jerry Wright sold a 4-page website, $1,500. Jerry first reached out to this person in March of 2023 using the home services jackpot demo because they had a website, but it wasn't mobile. So he found a home service business, had a website, not mobile optimized. He sent them a link to his pre-built website for their niche. I'm not sure what niche this is, but all of those in home services jackpot are home service companies. And he said, hey, if you want, I'll sell you this one for a great price. So he said, fast forward to a couple of months ago, they approached him to discuss a new website and he was able to close the deal. So awesome stuff, Jerry. Awesome stuff. Donna Norris upsold a plumber client to a $2,500 Facebook ad package for 60 days, then month to month per their agreement. She also signed 2 new web design clients at $597 per month, plus got 2 VAs now to set up automations and more. Wow. Donna making strides. I love seeing that, Donna. Excellent win. That is a combined total of $11,030 for the week of July 20th through the 26th. So far, since the start of 2024, you, the people in our community, have shared that you've sold over $647,670 in digital marketing services since the start of 2024. So congratulations. Excellent work, everybody. Make sure if you're getting those wins, even the reoccurring ones, the small ones, even the non-monetary ones, if it's just, hey, I started prospecting, hey, I got my first response, whatever it is, share those in the Facebook group so we can shout you out and celebrate you on the live show as well. So awesome stuff, everybody. So Randy.
Yes.
Let's talk about what you're going to talk about on Wednesday. So maybe you can just give people, because I know I've been teasing it. We had a little piece here and there. Maybe you can just give people an overview of what it is that you and Jocelyn are doing. So you said you are targeting mainly real estate agents?
They're the buyers of the actual AGM site. Okay.
So I want to make sure that I make this clear to everybody. So most people, when they're setting up an agency, what we call an influencer site, which is, for those of you that don't know, here, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm going to pull up a couple because I'm going to give you some examples here and what the difference is. What's well, we'll talk about that in a minute. So where? Hold on. Let me do this. So best. There we go. It pulled up the wrong link. So typically, when someone is setting up one of our influencer sites, and this is how we do ours. So like this is how we have our influencer site set up. So this is our HawaiiThrive.com influencer site. It is geo-targeted. So this is targeting the area of Hawaii, which is where our agency operates. And you can see we've made a site here that just lists local Hawaii businesses. It's got featured listings, so people pay to be in these spots. We have free listings. We use these free listings as like a foot in the door to prospect. But we own this site, and the our company, which is now Mina Marketing, is behind this site. But we prospect from Hawaii Thrive, so it does a couple of things for us, right? Like we don't sound like other marketing companies. It almost sounds like a government, like a nonprofit. Something like when we reach out, we're like, hey, we're from the Hawaii Thrive Initiative. We want to talk to you about what you got going on, that kind of stuff. So this is ours. This is how the majority of our people use their influencer sites for themselves and their own prospecting. But one of the things that members get is the developer's license. And with the developer's license, you can actually sell this website to other people. And so Randy and Jocelyn are selling these influencer sites to other people. Now, they do have one set up for themselves, which is this Best Town Agents. I use this one as an example a lot. This is the exact same website I just showed you for that we use to target Hawaii, but they've set it up to target a specific niche, which is real estate agents, right? And so you can see they've got all this great stuff here. These people pay to be here, right, Randy?
That's correct, yeah.
And then one of the things you can see here too, like if you look at this listing right here, this Eugene Spotlights. So that is a influencer website that this agent purchased from you, correct?
Correct.
And let's see, can I go and look at this one? Let me see here. So this agent purchased an AGM website from Randy and Jocelyn, and then they customize. Oh, this looks a little. Oh, this is.
Oh, you click through to his website, not to the actual. Yes.
Okay, let me go back. What's the URL for
his? It's Eugene, so the city of Eugene.
Okay.
Spotlights.com.
EugeneSpotlights.com. Okay. So this is an AGM site that this agent purchased, and Randy and Jocelyn then branded this website to this particular agent. So this agent goes around Eugene, tells people, hey, I have a site, EugeneSpotlights.com. It's got all this information about Eugene. You can find all this helpful information. He's got, you can see this is what Randy was talking about. Here are his little YouTube business podcasts that they help him set up, where he's going around talking to local business owners in Eugene. And he's also able to spotlight businesses in the area. Now, do they charge people for these listings, Randy, or does he do these for free as like a reciprocity play for his real estate agency?
Well, this one's a bit of a twist in the sense that Jocelyn has this packaged up with his SEO package. And I guess I should mention this, that a lot of the realtors, we don't have that many, but a lot of them do not charge because they're using it as a relationship tool. And they know that a Facebook click or a Google click is quite expensive to get in front of somebody. So this becomes extremely inexpensive to do this.
So what do you guys think? I mean, this is a very, I think, a very unique and powerful way to leverage these influencer sites. I mean, what do you guys think of this? Let me scroll down here to the questions. Yeah. Yes. So this is what Randy and Jocelyn are doing. And yeah, I know there's other people out there that do, bigger companies that do similar things. But here's the thing. When you are a person in the area, the local area of people that, that would love things like this is a great little business model to do and a great way to monetize these types of things. And let's see. So, okay. So I showed you that site. So targeting real estate agents, you're actually selling them the setup of like what goes into a typical package.
So we use the AGM the way it's set up. And this is what we'll be talking about on Wednesday, because there is a spin to this. But what we do is we definitely brand it to them. And we wind up going ahead and adding other, I guess, plugins, you'll call it there. But they do specific things. Like we use what you saw at the top of the screen there, a slider that had videos in it so that we can use that for the podcast interview. So in this case, the real estate agent, the realtor is interviewing local business owners, in this case, or doing a Mortgage Monday. And that way they develop a relationship with those people. They're looking at reciprocity, okay, period. And other folks that we have a coach using this, and she's using it to help develop relationships to actually sell her product and her services, which is not the AGM theme, but she's going to be monetizing it the same way. And we'll get into that on Wednesday, how you're actually paid anywhere from $100 to $250 to go and meet with somebody, and they're one of your prospects.
Oh, wow. So you're getting potential prospects to pay you up to $250 just to meet with them.
Yep.
Okay. Now that is something worth finding out how to do. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then so when someone signs up though, do you give them like a framework to how to create these videos and you help them do that? Or is that what that results in the higher level of package is just the level of involvement you and Jocelyn have in helping them do this stuff?
Correct. So when somebody signs up and is using this, what we do is we provide a structure for them on what to do on selling the packages. And then if they require it, we can have the video editor in place. We can have, all of the back end support there, or they can choose to do it on their own. That's totally up to themselves, right?
Yeah.
And so the idea here is to be able to bring on an assistant to help you out to set up the appointments, much like we do talk about setting up appointments or contacting the business owners to post a free or a premium ad. What we're doing is we're using the videos as part of video marketing, which of course you don't really have to sell it to anybody. They understand that, but they don't know how to do it.
Right. And so a couple of things, James, we are going to record the training and everybody who signs up will get the recordings. And I think there's a package of additional assets that come along with this. Correct, Randy?
A considerable package of assets.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's not just the training itself. Randy and Jocelyn have built out some additional things, some little tweaks and upgrades to the influencer site itself and different marketing materials and things like that. And they're including those as well. So when you sign up for the training, you'll get that. And I should point this out as well. What we're going to be doing with these business black belt trainings is this is the first one. And I wanted the first one to be a doozy. So that's why I reached out to Randy and Jocelyn, because I knew what they were doing. I've seen what they've been doing for a while. And I just think it's such a great strategy that more people should be doing. When we launch a business black belt, the price is going to be low. and you'll get the training and assets and all that stuff. Once the training is over, like once we do it, the price is going to go up. So this is your chance to get all of, because I mean, like they're including a ton of amazing stuff. Like the value of just the things you get, not, I mean, the training is super valuable, but the package of stuff you get is way more valuable than the small price we're asking for the business black belt training. So this is your chance to get in, get it at the lowest price. If you want to get it later, it will be available, but it will be more expensive, considerably more expensive, right? So this is your chance to save and jump in. So, but we do record them. That's why I want to say that. And, you know, this is interesting because when you talked about video marketing and how people just get it, and this comment from Donna Norris where it says it looks like a great and lucrative strategy. Here's the thing about getting the price up when you're charging clients is you have to have a very high perceived value, right? Like if I come to you with a Ferrari and I tell you I'll sell it to you for $1,000, you go, holy crap, that's a Ferrari and it's only $1,000. Like you just instantly get it. And that is what is so powerful about these packages that Randy and Jocelyn are putting together is the perceived value is super high and you don't have to do a lot of explaining. Like when you show somebody, especially if you show somebody one of their competitors with a site like this, they are going to want one of them. And these sites do not look like this. This is a pretty robust website, right? Like this is not just some, you know, couple pages type of a deal. Plus there's customization, which always has a higher perceived value because you're putting their branding, doing those things. Plus video marketing has a high perceived value anyway. Plus you're giving them one-on-one support, which has a high perceived value. Like there's just so many things in here that just people understand are going to be, not only do they understand they're going to be a little more pricey, but they will pay for that level of value, right? For the one-on-one help, the unique angle and approaches and things like that. So, man, yeah, I think this is great. So, okay, so video marketing, what else do you package in with these things?
Well, when we start at the low end, we're finding that when they come in on either the free ad or the premium ad, whether you price it at $49 or $99 a year, or you know, pick your choice, whatever you want to do personally, we're finding that you're able to start in with the social media marketing and package it up as, you know, you're going to be writing blog posts for them. But again, that blog post gets utilized on, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their social accounts.
Wait a second. Let's back up because I think this ties in with JC's question here about how do you make money. So your foot in the door strategy with this is to reach out to the real estate agent and give them a free listing on best town agents. Is that what we're doing?
Correct. We could do it that way. Yeah. So let's say we do it that way and we reach out to somebody and he's in Michigan, the most recent one we've signed up. Okay. And this person here is not a realtor, but it's just another business owners. But anyway, so we reach out to him in Michigan. It's a $39.97 package. Okay. 3 payments on this. And in this particular case, we don't even have the site built, to be honest with you here. And he's going to be able to use it to meet people in Michigan because he's moving there. So he's like brand new in the area. So he's using it as, you know, really the foot in the door to get to know people, saying, hey, I'm here to promote, you know, the towns and cities.
Grow your business.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And so let me back. I want to just make sure I'm clear on this. So I want to just kind of tie this all together with what you're tying together with the premium listing. So you give somebody a free listing, you then make them an offer to upgrade to a premium listing on your site, correct? And what do you charge for those premium listings?
The premium listings, we're going along with what Richie and Doran are doing. We tried the higher price points, $197 to $397 a year, and that really fell flat on its face. So we've toned it back either to $97 or $47 or $49 and $99 a year. And like the trainings always say, if you're on the AGM trainings there or the Reach trainings, you'll find that it gives you the opportunity to talk to people because it's a huge benefit to them, for this low cost when you sell it to them. And then to us at the start, we had somebody come up and say, and they're not a realtor, by the way, they're a coach. They said, well, you know what, we would like to do social media marketing. Actually, her sister wants to do it. So they're going to do it, and they're doing it right now, writing the blog posts for the particular site they have and spinning that out into a social media marketing package.
Okay, so we'll talk about that next. So yeah. The $99 premium listings are $49. How many of those are you guys selling on average?
So what you'll wind up selling, and the numbers are pretty close to what Richie and Doran find, by the time you go through, whether it's 100 or 1,000, and whether you reach them in cold email or you do a phone call type of thing, yep. You'll usually wind up with 10% of 10%. So you pick the number you start with. So if you have 1,000 people to start with, you get down to 100, you get 10, right? So it's really driven by your numbers, and you need to know those numbers.
Right. So you're starting. Okay. So we know if we want to get 10 people to take this premium listing, then we need to have a list of 1,000 people to be reaching out to. Right?
Correct. Yep.
But when you get those 10 people, you're going to make $1,000 in that initial thing. And then out of those 10, then you're going to offer to help them with some additional service. So the social media, which how much is it that you charge for the social media help?
Well, the social media, we've got it priced from $199 to $299, and you could price it wherever you want. But what we've done is we didn't intend on this, but we actually had our clients saying, well, hey, I'd like to do this. Or in this case, the sister said, well, I want to do this. Well, okay, let's price it at $299, and you can do it in this case for yoga studios.
Okay. So now we've got our foot in the door. We've made a little bit of money with some of those people. Like we've built our site out. We've given a lot of people free listings. We've got a percentage of them, 10% of them to take this $99 offer, which gives us a little cash flow. Then we sell some additional services that are just a little more, $199, $299. And then you're going back to those people and pitching these bigger packages?
Correct. And I think most of the people that have used the AGM are finding, outside of what we're just talking about, and we won't talk about this on Wednesday because you're already doing it, is you'll find people with either poor websites, old websites, or no websites. And of course, then, whether it's the jackpot themes or your own themes that you use, you can go ahead and do that. But our premise really is the foot in the door, free or premium ad, go to social media marketing, which we can demonstrate. We've got a bunch of different templates that you can go ahead and use, and that's coming out on Wednesday. From there, then what we'll do is we're looking at the actual video marketing, or in our case, put you into a podcast.
And so to answer JC, so to kind of answer your question, not only do we have the high ticket packages and the potential of doing that, but there's a lot of what is the word I'm looking for? Auxiliary. There's a lot of other smaller deals and things that happen in this process of selling those high ticket packages as well. So they're generating money in a lot of different ways. And again, Randy and Jocelyn will go into a lot more detail on this on Wednesday in the training and how they're getting into the high ticket stuff. And what I'm excited to hear about is how you're getting people to pay you to sell them. Like that is like, that's always a good strategy. So JC, that's how they're making money. All right, Randy, Ted wants to know, does a business or an individual or a RE agent own the Eugene site? So how do you handle the ownership of the sites?
Well, this one here, we've one of coming with actually 3 pricing packages, more by, stumbling upon it, in the sense that we've got realtors or brokers that'll say, you know what, we'll pay you this $4,000 to $8,000 for the site, the AGM site, because a small packages in a small city, which is up to 100,000, is $4,000. And then if we go up to the 250,000 population, the site cost is $8,000. Okay. And so that's worked. And then we also found by packaging up a virtual assistant that actually that's worked out even better. So the price point is less. So we have a virtual assistant packages that go along with the sites that are $19.97. And then they can hire a VA for 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, we didn't have nobody take the 40 hours a week, but the 10 hours a week we have. And they do just like you guys teach in Hawaii Thrive and everything else, is they set up the appointments, they make the calls, they add the, the premium listings, they add the free listings, right? And that has turned out really, really well.
So the person pays $19.97 per month?
One-time fee, and then they pay $297 a month recurring for us to, quote, run the machine, and then they hire one of our VAs.
So $19.97 upfront,
Yep.
plus they pay you $297 a month, and what they get for that $297 is you're providing them a virtual assistant to do the outreach to get the listings on their site for them.
Actually, it's this way. It's $297 for the website hosting and running the machine, the AGM machine.
Yep.
The virtual assistants are $7.50 an hour. And so you can do the math, whether you take them for, 10 or 20 hours type of thing, it's your choice. So you're either going to be paying about another $300 a month for the VA, $300 a month to us to host it, and $19.97 up front. And that one has been proven to be the best. And they do not own the site. The site is leased to them. They quit paying, we keep it.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay, Kurt. So we have two courses. One is called Agency Growth Machine, which is just the influencer website strategy itself. But we also have a program called Reach, which is about doing cold email prospecting. And included with Reach, you get Reach and you also get the influencer site training as well, because we use those two things together. But Randy and Jocelyn will talk about all this on the training on Wednesday too. So that's where you can find out info on that. If you have questions about it, Kurt, just shoot a ticket to our support and we can answer that for you. Kim says, very cool. Hey, awesome. Thanks for tuning in from YouTube, Kim. Let's see. Oh, Kim, yes. You got to get this set up and come to the training, right? Let me see if I can find a couple of other questions here. Rick wants to know, will you be discussing how you set up that section with the YouTube titles?
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, we are providing you all of the templates and how to set it up and where to put it in, and any HTML code, you get it all.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ted, we don't have a set schedule for the business black belts yet. We're just launching this. So this is the first one. So they're going to be, they're going to be a per training purchase, right? So you're not signing up for a subscription or anything like that. It's just a one-time price. You get the training and all the assets and stuff that Randy used to do this as well. I'm not sure when our next one is going to be. It depends on, we've already got people lined up to do them, but it kind of depends on our schedule and some things like that. So this is just the first one. So, and we'll talk a little bit more about the training itself. So what's up, Patty? So this is a great question, Randy. So she's saying, so the realtor needs to become a blogger and Eugene expert. So you are doing that part for them, correct?
That's right. It's designed to be a turnkey operation for the realtor, in a sense that's why the virtual assistant is important. And you don't focus on realtors. We're actually getting a surprise come out of left field, call it, is that coaches love this, and life insurance agents also really enjoy this, because it's like we can add value without, in this case, selling life insurance, and coaches get to target their specific audience.
So this is not like this. The way that you guys package this up, the way that you present this, the way that you position it to the customers you're selling it to, it is not a lot of work for them. It's actually less work for them because you're doing a lot of, which goes back to the high perceived value of the package and why you're able to get the pricing and the packages that you're getting, right? Hope that clears that up, Patty. Robin said, so here, let me show you guys. I can show you a difference here. So this is let's just use the Korean barbecue one. So
yeah. This
is a premium listing. So premium listings are a little more worked out, right? They've got, well, this has a bigger image. It's got all this information here, social sites. You can see that it's got more filled out stuff here about the business. Okay. Oh, by the way, these are things you control as well down the side, but we'll talk about that in a second. So there's that. And then I'll show you a free listing. So here, this is a free listing. So you can see this is just very basic. It's just phone number, click to the website, their address, and a little Google Maps. So very, very basic, right? And on a premium listing, they have the ability to add videos, to do a lot of other stuff as well. So hope that answers that question, Robin. And then let me scroll down here through the questions. Got it, Dorn? We're calling this the local monetization multiplier, training our first business black belt. Brad says, are you including legal docs and onboarding in the training?
Well, I don't know about legal docs, but the training is in there in what I'm prefer. Like I like the 1 to 5 minute videos. That's it. When modeling what Tom and Nick have done in all their membership sites.
And how to onboard people and all that stuff is in there.
Yep.
Yeah. I think he's asking about contracts, probably things like that. Brad, I don't know how much of that. I don't know if there's anything like that are there contracts or anything like that in the package, Randy?
We have been just using whatever came with the AGM, and then we have to modify it. So that's what we're using. Yeah.
Okay. So Brad, if you need something like that, hit us up at support. And if you get in on the black belt training, if you need something like that, hit us up. I'm sure we can point you in the direction of something or get you something. One thing I will say about legal docs, though, is like, look, Randy's not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. Anything that we include with anything, like you should have vetted by a legal professional in your area based on your business, because things are different everywhere. So don't just assume that what we provide will cover you. A lot of that was just built for our business. So, always have that stuff checked out. Do your due diligence as well. Sorry, I got to check that out. Let's see. So Jim says, thanks guys. Sorry a bit late, but if not already doing podcasts, could also be by integrate audio expose. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. EG says, Randy Bett, this is fire.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah. JC, if you don't have an AGM site, I mean, you could probably use any other kind of directory site you want, but if you wanted to use that, you would want to pick up AGM. You can always shoot a ticket. We can get you a special link. Yes, Rick, you will be able to go back and review the training and all that. And I think, so just to kind of answer this question as well, Randy, it's not just the training you're going to do on Wednesday, but you've also created a members area with more in-depth, detailed videos that people can go back on specific parts of this as well, correct?
That's right. So just to give you some tidbits there, we've got the Canva templates that are needed if you want to use them for the header and the slider images. We've got the meta slider templates. We've got the gravity form templates. We have Elementor templates. Let's just put it this way. You're going to have dozens and dozens of things to be able to make your site better, make it look better. And in the whole point about it is to be able to make more money, period.
So when you talk about the thing, so like this image here, you made in Canva?
Yep.
And so you have templates for these types of things.
Correct.
All this stuff, yeah. And so you'll get that. Do you have scripts? Do you have scripts?
What we've done is we've modified the scripts that came with the AGM.
Okay.
And the yellow brick road. Those two have been modified, and that's all we're using. Like, we're not getting too far off track because we don't just have realtors using these. We have other people too, but yeah.
Gotcha. And then, okay. So James, this is a separate training of what Randy and Jocelyn are doing with this software and this technique. Does that make sense? So it's not part of Reach. It's not part of AGM. We saw what they were doing and we were like, hey, this is something different from what we're doing. we saw how much success they were having with this. I got to meet Randy and Jocelyn both in person when they came here to Vegas. And we were like, look, we want you to bring this to our community because we have so many people out there doing this or that maybe that haven't been able to get traction. This is just a great way to do it.
To me, it's a great.
So look, and thank you for reminding me of this. Mm-hmm. So if you do not have AGM, but you come to the business black belt and you're going to get this training, there is a very special offer for AGM if you don't have it. So when you go to that link, offlinesharks.com/monetizer, this is where it's going to take you. So you're going to come to this page, right? And this gives you all the information on the training. There's Randy, there's Jocelyn, what they're doing, what's going to be in the training, all this stuff, what they're going to cover, right? Here's everything here. Here's their 50K win. This was huge. Look at all these wins they've had from all this stuff. I mean, this is just great, right? And then when you click to register for the training, you'll see there's a price here, right? And then we have a special offer. If you don't, you can see right here. So here's for the training, right? And then right below that, there's a special offer that we never make. Like we never do this. But anyway, you can get the live training plus you can get the influencer site for $67 a month. So like that is a heck of a deal. Yeah, it's a heck of a deal. And that includes all the updates to the theme and all that stuff. There's also there's a ton of training that comes with Agency Growth Machine as well. Like you get all of that training. Plus there's a coaching call that happens each month. So there's, if you don't have it already, if you do not have AGM already, I would just take this option because you'll get it and all that stuff. It's really a great deal. Okay, so that answers that question. Let me go back to so it says I have this. What is the video we do for them? Okay, so let me see what this question is here. In the AGM, it mentions videos for business as a way to entice them to buy premium. What's the video we do for them and what software do you use? It sounds like Randy offers the same thing. I'll be on the training week. Awesome. So I'm not sure which one he's talking about here. So like if we're just doing a prospecting video, like we're just going to shoot a video to try to get somebody on as a client, we use Loom. But what software are you using, Randy, to do the videos and things for people?
Well, I think there might be some. I know that when you buy a premium one, you either get a slideshow video or something as far as in your package. And I know
if that's what he's talking about. We use Canva.
Yeah. So whether you use Canva, whatever, Pictory, those types of things, that's fine. But what we do, that's the premium side. But when we're doing the video podcast, we're actually taking, in our case, take your phone, take a wireless mic, take a light ring, a tripod if you need it. And we give you the entire script as far as what to say and what to ask. And if you want to do the editing, like for our customers or clients, they can do it, or they can hire somebody, or they can go to Fiverr if they want. It doesn't really matter. But then we push it out and we do a bunch of shorts for them. And you'll find out more about what we do as far as a package. But that's where they get a $750 to $2,000 packages based around video marketing.
Gotcha. And just to clarify for everybody here, when you sign up for this, if you don't have AGM and you take that deal, it's still only $97 today. So you get the training, you get access to AGM, all that stuff instantly. It's $97 today. It's just that starting in 30 days, you pay $67 per month for the AGM software, which I think normally sells for like $997. I don't know that we have ever really offered it for that low on a monthly basis or that low of a price. So it is a really, really great deal, just to clarify. Okay, so still can't, I don't know what that says. Okay, James says he's got somebody he can reach out to. Can I use it as a sample to them? Do you mind, Randy?
There's probably other people using it already.
Oh, no, Rick, there are no other upsells or anything. This is just we wanted this, we want you to get a ton of value for what you're signing up for. And so, Randy and Jocelyn have been working on this for months, putting this together, getting everything right, making sure that you have everything you need to do what they're doing with all the assets and all that stuff. So, awesome. Jacqueline want to know, so is the real estate person interviewing people in business in his local area to get the video podcast?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep. And you show them how to do that and all that stuff.
We show them how to do that. And we've got a spin on that as well. That helps you employ local people as well to do the video and the interviews. And we'll talk about more of that.
Awesome. And then Brad says, so Brad, we will do our best. We will do our best whenever we do this, right? So obviously, we don't have access to source code of things that aren't ours or anything like that. So we will do our best to help you if you come to any problems. You shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, we will do our best to help you. So we're not just going to leave you out there hanging, right? Awesome. So Dorn wants to know how long this training is going to last. He's got a lot of ebooks to sell, so he needs to be in and out, Randy. About how long do you think the training is going to be on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, well, it depends on how deep you want to go and how much detail, but we could spend 2 hours on that and put it together as a package, because we're going to go and do this live, and we know it's going to be a lot more than 2 hours. So,
yeah. Well, look, show up, ask your questions, all that stuff. They're going to be there to answer all your questions, all that stuff. Again, they've also made some additional trainings and videos and put them in a members area, so you can go and watch those as well. Plus, you'll have the training. And once we get through the training, then, I can talk to Cameron about how maybe we want to break it up so it's not like you have to set through all that time in the members area. So we'll talk about that as well. But yeah, awesome stuff. This is awesome, awesome stuff, Randy. Listen, I hope you guys are as excited about the black belt training as I am. This is the first one. It's going to be a doozy. If you haven't done it already, go to offlinesharks.com/monetizer. Sign up. Again, you will get the training, all of the members area that Randy put together, all the assets and things are including with this for one low price. Once the training is over, if you come back, it will be more expensive. This is just a special deal for people that get this. You don't have to be there for the training if you can't make it. No worries. We're going to record the whole thing. We'll put it in the members area. You'll get access to all that stuff too. You can watch it whenever you want. Okay, Randy, before we come back to, if you have any other questions, please put them in the chat. But before we come back to that, I wanted to do one more thing. I want to celebrate our member of the week. So we love to reward someone every week for being an outstanding member in our community, answering questions, sharing wins, just doing whatever. We send them an Offline Sharks treasure chest. It's just out of reach. Well, hold on. I can get it. You get this Offline Sharks treasure chest packed with amazing things that only the recipients know about. This week, our member of the week is E.G. Buzz, going out and achieving a remarkable success for agency this week. Congratulations. Excellent work, E.G. And for those of you that don't know, E.G. also has a podcast. She had me on a guest. So if you haven't checked out her podcast, you should go check that out. Okay, so let's see. We did member of the week. We talked about the black belt training. We did some shout outs. We got a couple things. We're going to do a cash app giveaway. And then any other last minute questions in the comments? Let me look in there and see.
We'll see them all on Wednesday night.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. So by the way, your chance to get in on this for the lowest price possible, only for the next few days. So I believe this local monetizer offer is closing on Monday. So you have through the weekend to check it out and sign up. It closes on Monday. The training will be on Wednesday. After it closes, after the training, if you want to get in, it's going to be a lot more expensive. So make sure you get in before Monday. Just go to offlinesharks.com/monetizer. All right. I do want to do some Cash App giveaways, but before we jump into that, I don't want to forget to do this week.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter.
Yeah, the money song. That'll get you pumped up for the weekend, right? Here's what I want you all to do. If you want a chance to win $25 in Cash App money, in the comments right now, I want you to put hashtag black belt. Also, too, while you guys are putting hashtag black belt in and we get some entries in, if you see a post about this in the Facebook group about the black belt training, if you guys got something out of what Randy shared on the live show today, just any little nugget, please post it in the Facebook group. Let people know, because this is just the tiny little sliver of the top of the iceberg. If you liked what you saw today, you are going to love what you see and hear and get for Wednesday. So again, go to offlinesharks.com/monetizer. We've got some entries in. Hashtag black belt. Let's give away some Cash App money, Randy. You ready?
Go for it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. The first winner of $25 in Cash App money is Chandra. Hey, another person I got to meet in person here in Vegas. Awesome. Chandra, congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. All right, let's do one more. We're going to draw again. The second winner of the Cash App prize is Brett. Brett, congratulations. Look, the team's going to reach out to you, or you can just put your Cash App handle in the chat or direct message us, but we will get you your prize money one way or the other. All right, Randy, this has been an awesome time. I appreciate you coming on, hanging out. I hope Jocelyn starts feeling better.
Yep. I appreciate it being here.
Yeah, I appreciate hanging out. Hey, I appreciate all the questions and everything that you guys put in the chat. All great stuff. I do hope you all sign up, show up to support Randy and Jocelyn. Show up. This training, is really super nice of them to spend all the time. I mean, they've been spending months on this, putting it together, getting it ready, showing up to do it. So please support them. Go to offlinesharks.com/monetizer. They do, just to, in all transparency, they do make a portion of the proceeds. So you are helping out fellow Shark members when you go to these black belt trainings. So again, Randy, thanks to you and Jocelyn for putting this all together. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an awesome training. If you guys have any questions, please feel free, reach out, offlinesharks.com/support. Other than that, stay safe, practice aloha. I will see you here next Friday, same Shark time, same Shark channel. Stay safe, everybody.
You've been watching the Aloha Marketing Jam session. We've helped thousands just like you start and scale their businesses. If you'd like our help to grow your business, go to the link on your screen now and let us know how we can help you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this stream. We'll be back here next Friday for another live show. Until then, aloha.